Hey there everyone, so the problem for today is called two-sum sorted input array. So if you have seen our previous problem, which is also called two-sum, this is just a variation of it. In our previous problem, if you may remember, we also have the brute force solution and the efficient solution. But in this case, the brute force is going to be the same, so we're going to skip that and go directly to the efficient solution. So in our previous problem, if you can remember, our input array wasn't sorted. So what we have to do was put all the elements that we have already seen in a hash map or a map. In this case, we don't need to have any additional space to solve this problem. So our space complexity will be O of 1, while our time complexity will still be O of n. So now let's go through and read the problem statement. So given an array of integers that is sorted in ascending order, so this is a key phrase here, it is in ascending order, return the indices of two elements that add up to a given target. If there are multiple results, return any of the results. If there is no result, return an empty array. So example 1, we have 3, 6, 7, 9, 11 for the input, and the target is 16. So the answer will be this. That's why it's 0, 1, 2, and 3. Alright? As for example 2, we have the same input and the target is 30. None of the elements will sum up to 30, so the result is an empty array. So how are we going to approach this problem? Let's try to copy our array first. 3, 6, 7, 9, and 11. Alright? And then we will have two cursors. So one cursor will be at the beginning of the array, and another cursor will be at the end of the array. These two cursors, we have to add them up and see their sum. So for example, here our sum is 3 plus 11 is equal to 14. So it is less than our current target. So our target should be 16, right? So it's less than the target. So that means we have to increment or increase the sum. To do that, we have to move our left cursor to the right. So let's move it to the right. Okay, so here we now have 6 and 11. The sum of these two is 17. Okay, the sum is greater than our target. So that means we have to lessen our result. So to do that, we have to decrease this by 1. So let's move it here. So 9 plus 6 is 15. Again, it's less than. So we move the left cursor to the right. So 7 plus 9 is equal to 16. So finally, we have found our target. Now we just need to return the position or the indices of these two cursors. So this is index 2 and then index 3. And finally, we have found our solution. And if, for example, we have reached the point where two cursors are pointing into the same element, that means we haven't found any solution anymore. So that's it for our problem analysis. Now let's start coding this problem.